Guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new here, welcome to this channel. So guys, in today's video, it's going to be a different video actually. So we're going to be talking about I'm going to be telling you guys about my life experience. Guys, in this video I'll be sharing with you guys my betting experience when I was in Nigeria and also when I came to Canada. So guys, let me just say this out there. So I'm a mother of 2 kids. I gave birth to my first son in Nigeria through C-section, and when I had my second baby too, I had that through C-section right here in Canada. Guys, I'm going to be comparing the two experience and what I went through and my healing process, the cost, postpartum care and all. Guys, I'm just going to be honest with you guys and tell you the way it is. Your kids or your child through C-section, I know it costs a lot. Although there are some hospitals that you can go to that is way cheaper, while there are some that is of average price, while there are some that are even expensive. It depends on the hospital you choose or where you stay or the location actually. So I'll be talking about the cost first. So when I had my son in Nigeria, it cost us roughly 500,000. That was in 2018. It cost us 500k, 500,000. That was in 2018. 500,000 naira. That was in 2018. But right here in Canada, when I had my daughter, I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime. Even my stay in the hospital, everything, I didn't pay a dime. Here in Canada, there is free health, but also it is not free because you're paying your taxes. And if you look at the amount of tax you pay right here in Canada and the tax you pay in Nigeria, it's way different. You pay more taxes here in Canada. So when they say free health, is not practically free when you look at it, because you've paid for it or you're still going to pay for it in one way or the other. You know, yeah, they charge you taxes on everything, even everything you buy. Even if you get a pin, you pay tax on it. Everything you buy right there, or better, you pay GST on it. Your salary, you're going to pay federal tax, you're going to pay provincial tax. So the free health is not free, to be honest. But at the point of delivery, or at the point when you need the service, you are not paying, you're not bringing out something from your pocket. So you can say it's free because you know at least it's saving you a couple of dollars. So, and I'm going to say, when you look at it, like, how many people can afford to pay that kind of money? You look at it like, not everybody can pay 500k for delivery. So betting in Nigeria, I'm going to say, is quite expensive. Although there are some hospitals there that will not charge up to that amount, while there are some hospitals that will even charge way higher than that. You know, if you go to hospitals in Lekki, then I'm sure those ones will be more expensive, of which the hospital I registered with then was Najawo Estate. So you can see that the cost of betting there. And what I think is that in this life, you shouldn't be kept in a position or in a situation whereby you won't be able to give yourself the best just because you can afford it. That's one good thing about this country. You know, they've made things quite easy for people. So betting in Nigeria, in my own opinion, I'm going to say is expensive, because when I had my son here, I didn't pay a dime. Everything I used in the hospital was free, even including the diaper that my baby used, including everything I used also in the clinic, the maternity pad, everything I used was free, was given to me by the hospital. And the funniest thing is that I packed 2 bags to the clinic that day. I packed like 2 traveling bags. Like, normally now, I didn't know how I was going to be. I packed 2 traveling bags and I didn't open it at all. I didn't use anything apart from my toothbrush and my toothpaste. That was all I used till I got home. So in my own opinion, if you have to ask me, I'm going to tell you, like, betting in Nigeria is quite expensive, looking at it from CS perspective though, because I know CS is more expensive than vaginal delivery. I'll also be talking about the level of care also. This is really, really important, guys. So when I had my son, I was in the hospital for 5 days. I was discharged on the 5th day. But right here in Canada, when I had my daughter, I was discharged the next day, the following day. That's the 2nd day. So when I had my son there in Nigeria, they did the surgery around, was it past 1 or past 2? Around past 2. Then I started moving. I started taking my steps back. I started moving. I started walking around like the 3rd day. Well, right here in Canada, I had my daughter around 12, and by 8 p.m. that day, the nurse came to meet me that she tried to walk around to see if I'm comfortable moving. But she told me then that if I once I feel dizzy, I should just sit down immediately. She was also with me. So I tried to stand up. I stood up that day and I tried to walk. Immediately I took the 2nd step, I was feeling dizzy seriously. So I had to just lie down back immediately. So she told me not to worry then, that she was going to be back. And she came back around 12 a.m. That's the following day. So when she came back, I was okay. Then I walked around the clinic, the hospital. I walked around twice and I was fine. So, to cut the long story short, I started working after my CS delivery in Nigeria on the 3rd day. While when I had my baby right here in Canada, I started working the next day. That is the 2nd day, which was pretty much, it was so fast to me, because also when I had my baby in Nigeria, I was discharged on the 5th day. Right here in Canada, I was discharged the following day. They discharged me by 5 p.m. the next day, which was pretty fast for me. Like, is there something they did? Obviously, there's something they did that they've not started doing in Nigeria, because for me to heal that fast, for them to say, okay, I'm fit to go home, then there's something way advanced that they've done that I'm not even aware of, So I'm going to say the level of care is not. We have good and professional doctors in Nigeria, to be honest, yeah, because I could recall vividly, my doctors were well experienced. Like, throughout my delivery, there was no complications. In short, we gisted all through the delivery. So I'm going to say that for sure, that we have good doctors and professionals right there in Canada. But when I look at the rates of my recovery, I think I'm going to give Canada an advantage compared to Nigeria, guys. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Like I said earlier, like my recovery process when I had my daughter in Canada was pretty fast. Like, I was even surprised that I had a baby on Saturday. You guys discharged me on Sunday. Like, it was so fast to me, because based on my previous experience, I was thinking I was still going to be there for like 2-3 days. I was surprised the next day they told me to go home. They need a space. And so I left and I went home and I was fine, And I went home and everything was fine. So I'll be talking about my postpartum follow-up. My postpartum follow-up in Nigeria was good. It was I'm just going to say my experience in that aspect in Canada and Nigeria was similar, because when I had my son, I had to go for follow-up. Was it after 7 days thereabout? And yeah, also it was the same. Also, I think after a week, I went to see the doctor or the nurse. I think it was the nurse. I went to see the nurse. So I'm going to say the follow-up is quite similar, which is a good one. Guys, I don't know, why do people really think that CS is not a safe procedure, or is not a safe way of giving birth? Because I know there are so many misconceptions. I'm going to use myself as an example. When I wanted to have my baby, my son in Nigeria, then people were fidgeting, like family members, they didn't want like, okay, I understand that we all don't pray to go through surgery. It's not something, it's not an experience that we all want to go through. But when you get to that point where you don't have a choice, or when your doctors tell you you have to do a C-section, or you have to get the surgery done, you can hope in God, you can pray to God that God should change your story. But at the same time, when you see or you feel that, okay, the way out is to go through surgery or have a C-section, that doesn't mean it's not a death threat. It's not a death threat. So once your doctor should give you an advice that, okay, this is what you should do, I feel people should just you can pray to God. I'm also a Christian, I'm a believer, God, that everything should be successful, and obey and do the surgery. Not so many people have lost their life in the process of C-section. I don't want to go through C-section. Then they keep praying, or they look for a shortcut, or they didn't do it at the time that the doctor advised them. Yeah, about such thing in this age and time, I don't understand. Like, going through C-section doesn't make you less of a woman or less of a mother. Your prayer should be is, God, let this surgery be successful, because there are some people that go through those surgery and don't make it out alive. Also, there are so many people too that go through vaginal delivery and don't make it back alive. So your focus or your prayer should be, God should see you through, and leave it all to God, and by God's grace, it's going to be fine. Guys, to just cut the long story short, so this is just my brief summary of my birthing experience in Nigeria and right here in Canada. So guys, if you've watched this video up to this moment, please like this video, share this video, drop your comments in the comment section, turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new video, and please subscribe to this channel. Please, it's going to go a long way to encourage me to drop new videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.